Today I have another decluttering video for you. I am lifting the veil and showing you what my bedroom actually looks like. If you've been a resident of this little community of my channel, then this looks pretty familiar, my background behind me right now, and really it's just the tiny little micro quadrant of my room that I keep clean for filming, because in reality, this is what my bedroom looks like. Everything else is a cluttered mess. I have a desk here filled to the brim, a TV console that was so full of crap at one point that the back came off, DVDs that have a concerning amount of Nicolas Cage titles. Don't know what this is. Love my side tables because they have huge, deep drawers that hide a lot, which I have taken advantage of, hence why it is full of knickknacks now. It's just a lot, so I am re-enlisting my spirit cousin, Marie Kondo, to help me declutter this mess, and we're going to be following the bones of the KonMari method, as always, in my slightly lazier but much quicker way, so I have coined it the KonMai method. I've ever so slightly tweaked the method to make it work for me, hence why I ever so slightly tweak the name, because it's my name. So let's jump right into it with the first thing that you always do in any good KonMari declutter. Let's put everything into one place. For this, we're going to put everything onto my bed. While we are moving everything to my bed, let me shamelessly plug my channel and Instagram. Subscribe for more motherhood, cleaning, decluttering, shopping, decorating, basically whatever I'm doing and feel like doing content. And follow me on Instagram to see my new reels. It's basically my TikTok page, and also the easiest way for me to chat with you guys in the comments of my posts. And yes, I know I'm wearing boots inside. I'm a really bad Asian today, but we are having a cold snap and it's freezing in our house because we don't feel like turning on the heat for a one-day cold snap. So I'm just wearing boots that I cleaned really well in advance. I'm gonna leave this TV here because I already know that I want to sell the TV. I don't want to risk breaking it by shoving it on the bed as I'm throwing other crap all over the bed. My husband has 3 boxes of Kleenex, all partially used right here. This is everything we have. I ended up just taking out these drawers because they were just so full and so many little tiny things. It kind of needed to stay contained. Get the stuff over here too. Oh, I'm already exhausted and I haven't even started sorting yet. Let me get a quick coffee. I need a lot of coffee. All right, this is a lot of stuff, and I never cease to amaze myself at how much crap I have accrued in the last decade of my life. Now we have everything in one place, and this is the part of the KonMari method where you ponder if items spark joy and decide whether to keep, donate, get rid of, what have you. But I eventually have to get my kids from preschool, so I do not have time to ponder, and I certainly don't have time to thank the roughly 1,000 items that I may or may not get rid of in this massive pile behind me. And really, material items don't spark joy in me. That is one of the big reasons I am trying to declutter my entire house, and I'm going through everything. Family, friends, and food are my fuel for joy. And really, as I've been working through my house and I've decluttered so many spaces, at this point, the clutter in my house is starting to piss me off. So let's get going here, and it's out of frame right now, but right below me I have several bins. And actually, let me film it real quick and show you. I have a keep bin here, and it's probably gonna turn into like a giant keep mound. I have a donate bin, a bin for items that belong in other parts of the house, and then after I'm done with all of this, I'll just carry the bin around, put everything away, and it'll be much easier. And then, as always, a literal trash bin and an extra trash bag, because I'm sure I will fill up more than one trash bin. All right, where to start? Let's start with some of these bins before they potentially fall over. Ooh, this is a fun one. We have the first iPod that I ever owned. Anyone else old enough to have owned one of these at one point? Comment below. I wonder if these like sell for a decent chunk of change because they're like vintage collectibles now. I don't know. Let me check really quick. Can you make money on an old iPod? No. All right, recycle. Oh, so that reminds me, I'm adding another bin for recycle items. So I guess this is just recycle. Okay, I had to get a recycling bag. I don't have as many bins as I normally have because I am very behind on laundry in my house. So all my laundry is taking up bins right now. So we have a recycling bag, some very, very old cameras. These very, very old digital cameras, I don't think it's even worth it trying to sell it. Like who's gonna buy a crappy old digital camera? Oh my gosh. So this is a camcorder, specifically a camcorder. It was made for YouTube. When I was a super poor college student, I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I pondered starting a YouTube channel. I went back and forth about it. I finally decided I'm going to do it. I'm gonna start a channel. I saved up my money to buy this camcorder. It was a lot of money to me to buy this camcorder back then, and I finally got it. I was so excited. I filmed a video. I filmed it, edited it, like made a thumbnail, did everything you had to do. All I had to do was click the little upload button, and I never clicked that little upload button, despite spending every little time I had on this stupid little camcorder. But I was scared of my family seeing it, my friends seeing it, people judging me. I mean, I feel like it especially sounds silly nowadays because YouTube is so popular now, but I mean, I was even scared to start my channel 2-ish years ago. I was petrified of what would happen if people I knew found out. But yeah, this camera, even though it's absolutely useless now, it's just a reminder of how far I've come in somewhat not giving a crap what other people think. So I think I'm going to keep this one. This is a sentimental item to me. I know that was a long story. The point of it is, if you want to do something and you're scared to do it for whatever reason, or if it's because, like me, you are scared of what other people would think, which I feel like is pretty common, just do it. Just do it. Please, please, for the love of God, just do it. Oh my gosh. This was the charger for my old Zune, which I definitely do not own anymore. Tons of old curtains. I'm gonna donate all these. They're nice curtains, just all my windows are already covered. My husband buys the weirdest things. I feel like that's going to be a fairly common theme in this video, and really it's been a common theme throughout my whole decluttering series, but my husband has very flat feet, and he's been trying to figure out how to make them less flat because overall more curved feet are better for your joints. People generally have less back pain, less just body pain when they have, I guess, whatever you call feet that are not flat, curvy feet. But one of the things he's been wearing every so often are these little toe things. He'll walk around sometimes with these little toe things on, and I don't know. Supposedly it's supposed to help his feet. My Dome sound machine, I bought this when I had newborn twins as just the sound machine for them to use, and now I use this sound machine, and so does my husband as well. If it's the weekend, my husband and I decide we want to give one or the other a break, so let's say my husband says, honey, go take a nap. I can watch the kids for the next hour, which really just means he has the kids play on their iPad for an hour. But whatever, I don't care. I'm happy for a nap. If I come in here to take a nap, I turn on this little Dome sound machine and it drowns out all the noise from our thin walls so that I can peacefully sleep and not hear like the little screams and playing just on the other side of the wall. So this is for sure a keep. I'll give my husband more credit. He definitely doesn't just have the kids play iPad. He's actually really awesome with the kids. He'll take them out all to Chick-fil-A sometimes just so that I can have some quiet, or take them all out to the park. He takes the kids out fairly frequently if I need the house to be quiet. For whatever reason, I'm not taking naps all the time. I don't show my kids in my videos, so if they're not at preschool and I need to shoot something really quick, he's been so great and supportive about taking the kids out so that, you know, we can maintain their privacy and they're not in any of my videos. This is a donate or sell item. This is a boba wrap. I've talked about, if you've ever watched any of my Prepping for Baby series, you know what a boba wrap is. It's just a wrap that you use to wear your baby, and I love it. It was a lifesaver for me. More kind of hippy dippy things from my husband. I talked about it in my last decluttering video. He is the hippiest non-hippie in existence. Is it ASMR channel now? And then he has these, I don't know what these are called. So yeah, my husband. My first ever high school dance, and standing with my dad there. I have this case full of essential oils. I haven't really been using my essential oils in the last few months. I'm definitely not getting rid of them because maybe I'll get back into it somewhat soon. Things have just been really busy. This is how I store my oils, just in the corner of my room by my diffuser. So I'm keeping these for sure, but I haven't been using them much lately. So if I don't use them for another 6 months, they might be going in the recycled trash soon. I have tons of just bank statements, bills, like all kinds of things that I'm obviously not just gonna like show and plaster all over the internet, but just one thing. If any of y'all have a mortgage, I'm definitely not like a finance person. No one should probably take any finance advice from me, but the one thing I will say is if you have a mortgage currently that has existed for a while and you have not refinanced yet, interest rates are so low right now. But yeah, you could be saving a lot of money and be paying a lot less towards interest. Just look at refinancing if you have not already. I know for some of you this is really obvious, but this is not something that was obvious to me, so I'm just putting it out there because I'm just trying to save people money if they don't know to do that yet. Okay, I took care of the bills and everything, and as I came across my wedding invitations from, gosh, a million years ago. I totally forgot about this, but on the little like return card thing, I made it clear for my wedding, and I feel like this is more common nowadays, but 10 years ago, it was kind of a controversial thing, but I wanted a no kid wedding because I wanted it to like really be a party, and I didn't want to have to worry about kids being there. And I remember so many of my family members not being happy about that and telling me, you'll understand when you have kids. And I have kids now, and I'm remembering this, and I'm reading over my invite where I laid it out clearly, and I actually am giving myself props. I made it clear, babysitters will be provided for kids 10 and under. I actually think that that's pretty awesome of me to have wanted to provide babysitters for the parents, because if I was invited to a wedding and the wedding host, the people getting married, offered babysitters or a daycare at the event so I could go party, I would be 1000% on board with that and eternally grateful for a night off. Man, when they told me, you'll understand when you have kids, oh, I understand now. We have a ton of DVDs here. Really, we're probably going to keep all of them. I love Tyler Perry movies, so keeping that. And then my husband, I mentioned this before, he loves Nicolas Cage. That is his #1 favorite actor. I'm trying to get all the Nicolas Cage movies here. He's bought, I think, every single Nicolas Cage movie in existence. Oh, this is also a good one. Danny McBride, Arizona. This was a good one. These are all Nicolas Cage movies so far. Wow, Nicolas Cage is living a busy life. He's in so many movies. So we have 15 Nicolas Cage movies. Can you see them on the sides of all of them? We have 15 Nicolas Cage movies that we keep just in our bedroom. This isn't even like our DVDs that are in our theater room, but really even though we have a DVD player down here, I'm probably gonna move all of these DVDs up to our theater room because that's really where we watch most of our movies. So it's nice to be able to see all the movies just in one spot, and that would be up in our theater room. Ah, we have my middle school journal. I was a very emo kid. Oh man. This is so cringy. I'm not going to read any of it. I'm just gonna hide it away so that no one else ever sees it. The Office. My husband, anytime he sees anything The Office related, like I like the show The Office. I think most of you, if you're not new to my channel, you know this, but my husband takes that and he just runs with it. Anytime he sees anything Office related, he will buy it for me, no matter how useless it is. Like this Office magazine. I looked at it quickly, I will say that, but I don't need an Office magazine. This scrunchie is kind of cool. I got it on Amazon. You can wear it around your wrist, just like any old scrunchie, but what's cool is it has a little zipper on it. So you can put money, a little chapstick, like obviously you can't hold that much, it's a scrunchie, but you could just have some little extra cash just in case you're out and about, you don't want to carry a bag with you. That's what this little scrunchie is for. It's a pocket scrunchie. Oh, this is nifty. I've talked about this in other videos. My little slice cutter. You can use it to open clamshell packaging, open letters, cut open Amazon boxes, whatever. But it is nifty to have, and it's such a tiny, tiny little ceramic cutting blade that you don't have to worry about it hurting anyone or yourself. Another wrap thing, it's just like the boba wrap, works the same way, but it gets hot in Texas during the summer. I don't know if you know this, but when I had the baby wear in the summer, I got this off of Amazon because it's very thin mesh material. It's still really sturdy, but it just has little mesh holes in it so that baby wouldn't get so hot up next to me. I'll link it below, along with everything else I talk about in a positive light, but this was nice when it was 100 degrees out and we had to go out for whatever reason. Way too intense. This could take out someone's eye. Like, let's get another replay of that. Does it hurt? Ow. Okay, it kind of does hurt. It shoots so far. Like, this is actually pretty cool. Just not appropriate for my kids' ages. Definitely put this in my room at one point because I deemed it not safe for my children. Wow, I have my taxes from over 10 years ago. I don't think I need those anymore. I even have the title from the first car that I ever owned, which was a Honda Civic VP. VP does not stand for vice president. It stands for very poorly put together, I think, because it didn't have power locks, didn't have power windows. It was like the most basic model of the Honda Civic you could get used. I even have my pay stubs from back when I used to work at Target. Yeah, I don't need any of this. So much paper to be shredded. Oh, I kind of like this book. I just skimmed it really quick. I'm gonna donate it now, but it's a book on how to traumatize your children. And it's really the only parenting book I've actually gotten the physical book for and looked through it, but it's obviously no one wants to traumatize your children, but it tells you what you could do to traumatize your children so that you know not to do that. You know, I've cleared off a lot of the bed so far. Everything surrounding me. You gotta start pulling stuff in closer. Keeping my diffuser for now. My kids' baby books. I didn't even realize my kids' baby books were all in here. Tell me in the comments, you guys, did you log a ton of stuff into your kids' baby books? I feel like I'm the worst mom in terms of the baby book. Things were so crazy when I had my twins because they were so colicky that I did not have time to log everything into their baby book all the time. And then by the time I feel like I could breathe, I was pregnant with another baby, so I was tired from all the hormones, and then I had 3 kids, and like I just never documented much in their baby books. I feel bad about it, but I think I'm gonna try to make the best of the situation now. I have like, you know, important things like their little baby hats, their footprints, things like that, but 90% of their baby books are empty. So actually, I'm thinking through this as I'm talking right now. I think I'm going to make a shadow box for each of my boys with the important things from their baby books, and then just get rid of the baby book that hasn't been filled out. And it'll save a lot more space. We'll actually be able to display it on our walls. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm saving these. I have the whole 50 Shades of Grey trilogy in this box. I didn't even know I still had these books. I probably won't read them again, so they're donated. Don't worry, I'm gonna wash these sheets. All right, what do I have in here? Cash out voucher from when I went to the Paris and Las Vegas. Not going to Las Vegas anytime soon. My old driver's license and random credit cards. My family at Waffle House. My mom and dad are obsessed with Waffle House, so we always go there. I guess now when my mom's in town, we always go there. We'll see if the camera picks it up. You can see all the acne on my forehead. I had to wear so much makeup to cover it up, so it's like flesh colored, but you can still see the huge cysts on my forehead. All right, well, I'll keep these. I gotta have like a little memory box for them. Oh, this is a good book. I highly recommend. No Marriage is Perfect. I should probably keep it just in case my husband and I get in a fight. All right, I have a lot of coins in here mixed with paper clips that I'm just getting rid of the paper clips. I don't think I've used a paper clip ever in my home. Do those Coinstar machines still exist? Or do I just have to take it to the bank and have them manually count everything out for me and just give me cash for it? Because I got a lot of change in here. Now we got all this here. We got some good old Pokies. You know what? They feel fresh. Actually, turning off the camera, I'm gonna eat them right now. Okay, I gotta keep all of this. I have a drawer that housed like cards for every single occasion. I mean, it housed a lot of other stuff too. Obviously, a bunch of trash. Oops, I just dropped one. I cannot stand getting ready for an event and then realizing, oh crap, I don't have a card, and having to make a trip to a store just to buy an overpriced card. So I stocked up on cards, mainly from the Dollar Tree, because it's obviously super cheap. You can either get 2 for $1 or 1 for $1. If we're going to a baby shower, boy or girl, I'm prepared. Wedding cards, anniversary cards, I got it all right here. So I don't have to do anything when an event comes up if only a card is required. So gotta keep all of these. I'm gonna keep that in here because this is almost empty. Okay. Oh, I have another bin full of stuff. Oh. This is where I keep a lot of CBD stuff. I have like multiple brands. I have Charlotte's Web, blush, which this one turned out to like not be that good, so I'm getting rid of it. Martha Stewart CBD is probably the strongest stuff I have. Oh my gosh. My old Kindle, which needs to be charged because I haven't used it in so long. I got this Kindle before I had kids and used it prior to having kids, but at this point in my life, I don't have time to just sit down and read. If I buy a book, it's always at this point an audiobook that I listen to while I'm cleaning or just doing other things, driving, whatever. So I'm gonna donate this. I have no use for a Kindle at this point. The next time I have time to just sit down and read a physical book, it's probably going to be in 14 years when my twins move out. Oh, I remember why we got this. My husband bought this. I don't know what the medical term for it is, but when I was pregnant with my twins, he bought this because he put it on my belly and he'd try to listen to the babies. But yeah, we don't use this. I don't know. Is this too dangerous to like let my kids use in their playroom? I don't know. We have no actual use for this now. I'm just gonna put it in the keep for now, but we'll see if I actually end up keeping it. Random crystal. It's my husband's. He collects certain crystals. They have meanings to them. I don't know what the meanings are. My husband's travel backpack. It's relatively new. I didn't know what it was. These must be old, some gold toe socks. Anyone else have a dad in their life who has worn gold toe socks? I feel like it's a dad's staple, but my husband doesn't wear them now, so they're going. And that is everything we had to pile through, but it is not over yet. Let me show you everything I have all over my floor right now. This is empty. I gotta put this drawer back. There's still a lot to do. Here is everything. We have the trash. We have items that go to other parts of the house here. There's like random trash on the floor. We have all the stuff that is going to be donated in this giant bin. Recycling is there. We have all my papers that I need to shred over there. We have all the keep stuff that is in this giant tall bin and that has spilled over here. And then my husband's stuff that he needs to go through. We're keeping the air purifier. I'm selling the TV. All those boxes I'm keeping because if I ever want to sell anything, I like to have the brand new box with it to sell. I need to take out all this trash, put the donate stuff into bags so I can take it to Goodwill. And I gotta put, oh my gosh, this is heavy. I have the recycling here. I gotta put in the recycling bin. Okay, in this keep pile, there's a lot of sheets, clothes, random things, and anything fabric I am going to put in the laundry room to wash because it's been sitting out gathering dust or it's just been in storage for so long. I think it all deserves a proper wash. Okay, now I have to get my cleaning supplies and I'm going to thoroughly clean every cabinet, drawer, surface before I start putting stuff away. I am spraying every inch and every surface down with my Pledge multi-surface cleaner. I'm spraying everything first. I'm trying to let it sit for as long as I can so it can disinfect, but truthfully, I am not waiting the full 5 to 10 minutes because time is of the essence right now. I'm putting as much of the keep stuff away as I can, but there's really not that much stuff anymore, and I'm reapplying the backs to this console and moving it back into place. I got these drawer organizers from the Dollar Tree, and I have a lot of them. I'm not putting them to use, so as long as I have them, I'm gonna put them in the drawers so that as I accrue items, I can store them properly. This is the pile of my husband's items that he needs to declutter on his own, so I'm putting it all in a basket so we can move it out of the way. I got this mirror on Black Friday for dirt cheap at Walmart, and it was this ugly plastic black frame, but I used Bare decorative chalk spray paint to update it. It requires very little prep, and I feel like it fits my room so well now. I just vacuumed everything, wiped everything down, cleaned everything, put all that I could away, and the only thing left that I'm going to do basically for the rest of the day after I pick up my kids is just run load after load after load of laundry. I'm cleaning the bedspread, I'm cleaning all the sheets and blankets that have been sitting around in this room for a while, and then I will fold that all up, put it away, and we shall do the final reveal right now. My bedspread is clean, but I plan on getting a new bedspread hopefully in the next month because this one isn't quite big enough for my bed, but overall I am very happy with my room. It used to be a mess. Now it's just so much less cluttered. I love it so much. We have this desk cleaned up. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I'm going to keep this desk. It houses so little and I pretty much use my office now for any work that I have to get done. All the papers that were in here are pretty much cleared out. They were all so old that I didn't need them. I have the drawers organized. That computer's so dirty, but it's just for emergencies. And then all the boxes for everything in case I ever need to sell anything. I have its new packaging. And we have my side table. I put a little coaster here. I should have had a coaster from the get-go because the table has just been ruined from me putting cups on it, but we have that now. I put this large bin in here just to kind of help keep it organized a little bit. I have some books here, Kleenex. I don't have really anything in these side tables anymore. It was just a bunch of crap that I never really used. Now we have the TV console. It's all cleaned off. These cords, I'm going to put a cord cover over there. Unfortunately, we can't drill through the wall here. So I'm gonna just get cord covers here because that is an absolute mess. But we have everything organized up top here. Again, there was so much just crap that we didn't use or didn't need stored up here. So I just have ample room to put whatever I want into these drawers if I want to. This is where I'm going to keep all the sheets and stuff down here once I have them all put away and folded. But I have more air filters here, pillows here. These are the baby books in here for the shadow boxes I'm going to make, and then I have plenty of room to put the sheets for this bed in here. Overall, I'm elated to not be sleeping in a landfill anymore, and I'm so happy with the final result. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out my decluttering series. I'll have the playlist floating over the screen at this point, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!